So you have a PhD in physics.
True.
True. So like you could just crush me with mind matter right now, I'm assuming.
If that's what you wanted to do, but right back at you, I'm sure there are things you could crush me on as well.
Michelle Larson is a boss. Her passion, astrophysics, and she pursued it all the way to the top job at the Adler Planetarium in Chicago.
Can you remember the first time your mind was blown in science?
When I was in Alaska growing up and saw the Northern Lights for the first time, the fact that there was a movement to them that really implied something more was going on up there.
Right in your backyard, that's
They
helpful.
were right in my backyard. It was looking at the moon that really sparked my first passion. I looked up at the moon and someone slipped a pair of binoculars into my hands, and when I looked further I saw mountains and craters and thought, whoa, what all is there? And then I just wanted to know more, and that's when the curiosity started.
Curiosity she wants to spread. A 2017 UNESCO report says just 5% of female student enrollment is in natural science, mathematics, and statistics.
So 34% of NASA's active astronauts are women, which is a larger number than we've seen. Why do you think there's been this surge in female scientists?
I think we all like to see ourselves in any path we might like to follow, and if we're women, if we're interested in the beauty of science, if we're interested in the creativity, or if we're really wanting to discover new things, we like to see ourselves in the people that are already doing it.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say like the beauty of science. Like, what do you mean by that?
It's the beauty of the fact that science is surrounding us, but that we as humanity are able to figure things out that may seem mind-blowing or you know, just really unobtainable. We as a humanity have figured out everything we know today. And so to me that's beautiful to say I'm surrounded by all of this and there's more to it than even I'm seeing at the first glance. How do we discover more?
As the leader of the Adler, it's Larson's job to facilitate that discovery, especially for young girls.
What we also try to do is talk about the many talents that it takes to be in a technical field. And we see young girls in particular perk up when they realize, as we're talking, that they might have half of those tools already in the bag. They just aren't tools that have always been articulated.
Do you ever think we'll get to that point where we stop highlighting women who are trailblazing the industry and just recognize them as equals?
I absolutely think we'll get to that point. It's the timeline that worries me. I want the celebration to continue. I want the recognition of pioneering work to continue. But whether or not it's a aha that it was a person of a certain gender or certain background, I think that's where we have to push through.
You are a CEO in a glow-in-the-dark t-shirt. What is your advice? Like, you have this spirit about you that you genuinely seem to enjoy what you're talking about and what you do. What is your advice to people out there about just following your passion?
Yeah, follow your passion and surround yourself by people who share it. So I'm absolutely loving this role as CEO of the Adler Planetarium, because not only is it my passion to look up and connect with people under the sky, but I'm surrounded by 200 team members that share that kind of a passion. And what we can accomplish together is just really powerful. And so I think it's about connecting with the fact that you do love the night sky, and wearing a glow-in-the-dark night sky t-shirt is a way to remind yourself of that, but then also see in others what they feel a connection with and help them do that as well.
Has working with, I mean, space, it's large, has that maybe connected you closer to your humility, or maybe reminded you that we are actually very small in this universe? And I'm wondering if that has like drawn any inspiration from you.
I think people feel a number of different ways when they think about the universe, and we hear that a lot, which is I'm small and humble in this vastness. For me, it evokes a different feeling, which is, as I alluded to earlier, the fact that we as a humanity have figured out all that we've even begun to understand about this universe makes me feel powerful and capable as a species.
So you're telling me, like, on the grand scale, we're very ignorant still.
Absolutely. We're ignorant, and we should see that as an invitation, right, to figure out more. So I see the universe as a connecting piece. It's the fact that no one owns the universe, and it touches our planet in the sky that we observe, and we all share that same sky. When I look at the moon, somebody on the other side of our planet sees that same moon. And so for me, it's both that invitation to really show our ability to discover more and the fact that it unites us.